Hello, my lovelies. A lot of people want to know why rebonds are so expensive. So this is one of the many reasons. Here you can see me implanting hair one strand at a time. I isolate the strand, use the felting needle to push that one strand in. Zoom out a little. This process takes hours over many days and weeks. The head I'm working on here is a partial silicone kit. I'll be implanting thousands of single strands of hair throughout her head. Let's slow it down a little. Isolate the strand, push it through with the needle. The needle has 3 very fine barbs near the tip. This is a 46 gauge crown needle. The angle of the needle is extremely important. As you can see, the needle is almost flat against the head. This allows for the hair to lay flat once I pull the needle out. If I were to push the needle in so that there was more of an angle between the needle and the hair would stick out away from the head in that position. I should have said this before, but this information is specifically for silicone because with vinyl, some things are slightly different, but only about needle positioning. Besides needing to keep an eye on the angle of your needle so that your hair will lie flat, you also need to take into consideration the shape that you want the hair to be. Do you want the hair to just be coming straight from the middle to the hairline? Or do you want little swirls and curves within that hair? Here is an image I grabbed from Google of a baby's crown, which is the swirl at the back, but kind of towards the top of their head. Here's that image again. This time, I've added green lines. These lines show the different direction that the hair is flowing. To create this, when you're implanting the hair, you need to make sure that the needle is pointing from the hairline to the crown. So you start at the edges and work your way in. Having your needle pointing in the direction that these lines are going is super, super important. Because once you've got the hair into your baby's head, it will then lay in that direction. The yellow lines are moving closer towards the crown and the main swirl. As you can see, the curves get bigger, but also in different places. All of this allows for a natural flow of the hair once you're finished. But again, the needle angle is super important. The blue lines are even closer to the swirl, and the turns are getting tighter, which means your needle is changing directions more frequently. And lastly, we have the purple. This is your main swirl. Putting all of this together creates the flow of your baby's hair and the way it'll naturally sit. So again, your needle needs to point towards the crown along these lines. You can, of course, use different styles on different babies. Just to recap what we've already learned, isolating one strand of hair to push it through, having your needle angle so that it's quite close to the head for silicone implanting, but also making sure the needle tip is pointing in the direction you want your hair to be flowing from, not towards, but from. The angle of the needle doesn't need to be as forced on a vinyl baby as a silicone baby because the head is hollow, so it holds the strand of hair slightly different. Coming up is a really, really good example of why needle angle is so important. As you see here, I'm having trouble grabbing the hair. My needle angle is off. That means that the barbs on the needle can't catch the strands of hair. When implanting on a vinyl baby, the angle doesn't have to be as sharp because vinyl is hollow. with the vinyl being hollow, it holds the strand slightly different to how the silicone does. Creating reborn babies is definitely art. They are a labor of love. They really, really are. It takes many days, hours, weeks, even longer sometimes, to create a great reborn. So this in part is why reborns, the genuine ones, are so expensive. Absolutely everything is done by hand, one bit at a time. Thank you very much for watching, and please keep an eye out for more videos. Put in the comments down below if you have any questions or anything about the reborning process you'd specifically like to see.